Well. After the excitement of Bloemfontein, then Midnight Express called up a team for the Cosafa tournament. Let's start with that calling up of the team because, you had Kaizer Chiefs, Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates. They said to their players, no, abadly. Based on that, do we still see, do players get caps for Bafana Bafana at Cosafa?
Yeah.
So why is it that clubs don't allow players to come?
The timing thereof. It's very...
But what's good for the animal farm?
Animal farm. The timing thereof, you have to look at the timing thereof. You have to ask yourself that, yes, the whole prospect, the whole project that's happening is because they want to fast track and then groom players and breed players into the national teams that they would not necessarily have a look at during qualifiers. Because if you look, we're having a lot of competitive matches. Even friendlies now are being turned into the series. We've seen where we're playing against, where we're playing a series.
Yes, the FIFA series.
Yeah, the FIFA series. So it seems like there's going to be competition. But the timing thereof, to go back to the Cosafa and you say, at this moment in time, you have an Orlando Pirates that's preparing, that's looking to win the league. You have a Sundowns that's stressing about the Champions League.
There's no coach. Wait, Sundowns has got no coach before we begin.
Well, when the squad was announced, was announced at the time, no only coach, no only plan, no only the player that discover. So that's why even TS Galaxy, I think they brought.
Yeah, TS Galaxy also.
So it's not even only the top three teams. You're looking at the team setting as well.
Even from Skukune side, there was a withdrawal of the players.
So you have to then ask yourself, maybe that's why it affects all the other clubs preparation-wise. So it will really back foot.
But looking at now the performance of Bafana Bafana. Now, Coach Hellman, he may have had other plans, but now he's told you can't use this one.
Yeah.
They don't qualify. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
Is it a disappointment or is it an expectation? Even they get there, they get there. If they don't, they don't. I mean, I saw Mama Joy saying congratulations, and you're like, congratulations of what?
Look, as I said, it also goes down to what do we want to achieve with the Cosafa games. You wanna give the players that you have not looked at to play, so that you can gauge them how far are they to the team that Mr. Coach normally calls. So for me, it would have been nicer to have more games again for these players so that you have more time to look at them. But look, for 3 games, with challenges that we've just said, other players who have been recalled back, look, it's tough. It's tough for Hellman, and probably he would have loved to win these games. So for me, it's just an issue of that, where they wanted to look at these players, or do they really want to win it?
Maralufuno, and you say something, Cox, where you come in, it's the following. Does then Hellman have enough time, or is it just about introducing you to the ambience of know what Bafana Bafana is like? Because you don't have enough time to be able to train and say, this is a system, this is what we've done.
Yeah. National team, you're never going to have that. Aware of your, like, excuses aside. As much as I think we didn't do well because there were withdrawals of players, the players at the thing, they were enough to at least...
You had 11 that were on the field at any given time.
Get us out of the group, Cosafa, I understand. Because you look at the rankings of the other teams and you say, okay, maybe we have a chance. There's Botswana there. Maybe we should have a chance. And I'm not trying to undermine anyone. There's Eswatini, there's Mozambique. And you say, we should have a chance, irrespective of who plays, because these players, predominantly most of them, they play in the PSL. And quality by Bontang in the PSL is the reason why they got there. At any given, yes, we might not have our top 11 players, yes, we might not have our top squad, but we should have players that will compete. And it's a matter of saying, now where's that continuity?
But you look at it, we now got to a point whereby Bafana Bafana lost out on goal difference. Do we have a striking problem? Because if you look, yes, Mabaso is the top goal scorer in terms of from a PSL perspective. But you look at the strikers that have been there consistently, you're looking at from a Sundowns, it was Roberto. It's always been the likes of Shalulile that are there. Grobler, I think, has passed the hill in terms of being there. He's never been given an opportunity at Bafana. Are we having a striking problem? Is it a confidence issue?
Not necessarily. I mean, Mpho, as I said, obviously you have Reina that you didn't mention that is was scoring for Stellenbosch, but he was not in the team because he's playing in the team that
the qualifiers and
the qualifiers and all that. But in general, if you look at in the PSL in general, you will see that we don't have enough goal-scoring strikers in the PSL that are South African, that are also qualified to play for Bafana Bafana in general. That's an issue that we can also highlight, but it dated from way back. So it's not something that happened yesterday, or it's a Helman Mukele's issue or problem. It's been like that for the longest time. So, I mean, for me, that was an opportunity for a striker of Cape Town space to show us what he can do, Cupido, to say I can stand up, I can actually be seen and score goals.
And another problem maybe that we don't even speak about the other problem I think is the fact that we create chances but we don't convert them. For example,
there was one-on-one.
Yeah, it was one of the most entertaining 0-0 draws that I've watched, you understand. And I was okay, but why does such a chance and convert? And you go back and you say, okay, this is the problem that we have. You go and you look at Sonny Lepans and you look at the amount of chances that he's been creating, but are they converting? And those are the type of things that we need to look at. What recreated a chance. Our problem is not really who recreated a chance. Recreated a chance, finishing. Yeah, no problem.
Finishing is the problem. Hey, my daughter. So with all these things, players are going back to their team and all these things. Report card needs to come. Bafana Bafana in the Cosafa Cup. Where do we rate them, Lufun?
No, it's a fail for me because, I mean, we are playing at home in our own country. We should at least come out of the group stage. That should be a minimum standard for us, you know, to compete and really at least go out of the group stage. Yes, Helman Mkalele was his first as well, because remember that
he couldn't coach because papers were not there.
100%,
tricky. Mara Cox, Lufuno's given us his verdict of that. Players that played. Are there any that you're going, that one must be part of that?
I had a look at Ethan Brooks. I was expecting much from him, much better, you know. I had a look at the players and not...
Because I thought Devin Titus would step up.
I also thought Devin Titus would. This was a chance, especially looking at Stellenbosch, how they've been, and now Olebelale transition into the national team. Ikram had a good stint when he was playing. You know, you could see, okay, he's really trying to solidify himself in the main team. So I don't think players took their chance. I guess, or maybe there was not that harmony, but I really don't think any of them raised their hand enough to say, hey, count me in, coach, when you call your team the next time.
So Cox speaks about there's no harmony. There's no harmony at Sundowns because there's no coach. So we need to find out who is getting a coach, where do agents come in, it's a transfer window, who's buying all those things. After the break, we speak to Clint, aka Peerless, about this transfer thing. Maybe he can help us find the coach there at Sundowns. Because Lufuno is very excited.